Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you Friday, December the 20th. The year's 2019. Let's talk trading. Time for the weekly wrap up. And I know for this week, this third trading, no, actually the third trading week in December. I know you have employed stellar risk and money management. In fact, I know you've done it for the whole month. Why? Because I tell you to do it every day, and I know you're listening to me, right? Okay, boys and girls, just remember these videos are for educational purposes only, and your results may differ vastly from mine. And that trading is very, 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 very risky. You can lose all your money. So, if you're seeking financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, find yourself an accredited financial professional. That way, when you take their advice and you lose your money, you know the advice came from an accredited financial professional rather than somebody's who you heard on YouTube or some other source like the internet for trading forums and Twitter and all those other things, Facebook groups. Yeah, there's so much of that stuff out there. Okay, disclaimers out of the way. Here we go. It's the last trading day of the week, and we've got two pairs that did not fill the gap. But the others did, so maybe you made some money on those other gap fills. Maybe you didn't trade it at all. And you can see here that the good old dollar yen is sitting in that previous week's wick zone. And we're going to look like we're going to have an inside bar on the week. That should be interesting, right? Okay, the yearly open, we are 15 pips below it. Okay, we're 1 pip below the monthly open. So we're just right around there. And you can see right here, as far as the first trading day of the week yesterday, it tried to break out of that high to no avail, but it did break out at a low, but it came back. So that's why you have to take your pips when they present themselves. Move that stop loss up to break even +1. And if you get stopped out, okay, you got a pip for your efforts. Hopefully you're trading for real money as opposed to just testing things out with a dime a pip. And right here, you can see the weekly open. What happened here, we started out, we crossed below it once, crossed above it, crossed below it, crossed above it, touched it, and bounced. So that weekly open can be a nice trade for that range expansion. And you can see here the weekly range, 50 pips. That's not much. I mean, that used to be daily. Average is 140, so obviously this week was compressed. And once again, showing that inside bar, which was 4 days ago, actually 3 days ago. And we broke out of it yesterday, and we're now going to close inside of it. But today looks like it's going to be an inside bar, so we'll have a new inside bar range. Okay, on the daily range, we've only got 5 pairs over 100. You can see here we've got the only 27 pips on dollar yen. Just everything is just drying up. Only 50 pips on euro yen, and only 74 pips on the pound dollar. I mean, just, well, it's Christmas time. And we're coming off an H1 highest open this hour. Price is falling back. You see here we had a test of the H1 lowest open for today. Pivot point, once again, it was close to the open by what, about 4 or 5 pips away from the open. It took it out. So once again, you can see here, it tried to take it out there and then reversed, almost took it out there, and finally in the last, what, well, I guess when New York opened, let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, we were in New York. Finally, it took out the pivot. Not enough room for the rat zone. Looking at the pound dollar, you can see here a move out of the upper red rat zone into the green rat zone, showing that pivot was taken out. We didn't hit the weekly pivot this week, so we're going to have an open weekly pivot on dollar yen. We took out the daily pivot as mentioned earlier. We still have this December missed pivot here, a couple more missed pivots here. So right now for the year, we've got, looks like 7 missed pivots. And you can see here, we got close on the week, but we were within 2 pips, but that's still a miss. Price action, I set this back to 10, and once again, price, it takes it a while to break out because of it's only 24 pip range, so obviously it's not going far, and you can see that on the chart. In and out of the wick zone a couple of times. Once again, right here, the open plus half of the ATR minimum, which was the ATR 4, when ATR 7 was the maximum on the daily. You can see here, nice place to take profit and look for a reversal. And for the week, we didn't get anywhere near this, but we did get close to the halfway point. So once again, having these halfway points on the ATR can show a place where to target for profit and where to look for a reversal. So that's it for the week, fellow traders. I don't recall getting any questions in the past day or so. So if you have them, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer them. So holiday weekend, I hope everybody goes out and safe. I guess you're going to have to get some last minute Christmas shopping in over this weekend. Be safe, be smart. Let's see. My favorite color is green. I wear a size large. No, don't buy me any presents. I'm only teasing. I got more than enough stuff. I need to get rid of stuff. Truly, truly, truly. It's one of those things where it's not, there's a lot of talk about minimalism, but it's just people seeking things. To me, even though in their case they're seeking to get rid of things, but hey, when you get rid of things, you're still left with you. You're still going to have the same mind. And so, most things need to be that you need to work on are internal in trading and in life. So anyway, that's it, fellow traders. I hope you all have a fun weekend. I hope you had a profitable week. And hopefully I'll see you here next week, even though trading's probably going to be very sparse. People are going to be in the holiday mood. But anyway, if you do trade, the next time you trade, always remember, never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the bank.